Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is the screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is a poem from the book Beehive, A Legend of Northland. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you know the meaning of legend? What is the meaning of legend?
Ma'am, it
Ma'am,
is
they
a
are the
traditional story or an epic.
of the legend. First is story, and second was the big old peoples.
So legend means a traditional story, a historical story that is passed on from generation to generation. A historical story which is passed on from generation to generation, like the Ramayana, the Mahabharata. These are all legends. You have heard it from your grandparents, and parents must have heard from their older generation. Legend has also another meaning. Legend also means
A
legend
great
also
person.
a famous personality. Like Amitabh Bachchan, he is an acting legend. Hema Malini, she is a legend, dancing legend. So legend also means a famous personality, and legend also means historical story. In this context, the meaning of legend is a story. So the legend of Northland. So this is a story from, this is a story uh, and the setting of the story is in Northland, near the North Pole. So the weather there is extremely cold. The weather there is extremely cold. This poem narrates the legend of an old lady who angered Saint Peter because of her greed. So in this poem, there are two main characters, and this poem is a ballad. You know what is a ballad? What is a
Yes,
ballad?
ma'am. A story told in the form of a poem.
Yes, a ballad is a poem that tells us a story. So this is also a poem, but by the medium of this poem, the poet is telling us the story. पोएट इस कविता के माध्यम से कवि जो है वो हमें एक कहानी सुनाते हैं. तो है तो पोएम, लेकिन इसमें एक कहानी भी है. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड बैलेड. And who are the two main characters of this poem? That is the story. It is a lady. Two main characters are a lady and a saint. And the story takes place in Northland. And in Northland, the weather is extremely cold. In fact, the weather is cold throughout the year. And everywhere you can just see snow and snow. All of you, have you written the meaning of legend?
Yes, ma'am.
Make it a habit of writing the word meanings. If you want to improve your English, then vocabulary is very important. All of you, do you want to improve your English?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Reply to
ma'am.
me. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
English is necessary in any profession that you go. Even if you go to in the engineering stream, there also at the time of recruitment, when you apply for a job, the companies will first check your communication skills. If you go in medical profession, there also you require English. You need to have good communication skills in English. It is a professional requirement. Your mother tongue Hindi has its own importance. I'm not saying that it is less important, but English has its own importance. You should make an effort. Every day you have to make an effort. It's not easy to master any language. So you have to make an effort every day. Every day you have to learn new words and listen to spoken English, read newspapers, novels. If you want to improve your English, because later on when you go out for higher studies, then you will regret if you don't have good communication skills. Also, if you take any competitive examination, in all the competitive examination, you have the basic English, PO exam, even the NDA exam, any examination, SSC, English is there. So English is very important and you should make an effort. This is the right time for you. If you start making effort, you can certainly improve your English. Okay. Whenever you come across any new word in the chapter, make it a habit of noting down the word meanings. Because just now I'm telling you the meanings, maybe after 10 days you will forget it. But if it is there written in your book, then when you revise, read it again at the time of examination, you don't have to again go to the net and search the meaning. So make it a habit to note down the meaning of all the difficult words. Okay, coming back to our poem, the poem. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is doing this? Right. So away, away in Northland, where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in winter. Away, away in Northland, So this is a story that takes place in Northland, and in Northland, the days are shorter and the nights are longer. So in Northland, the days are shorter and the nights are longer. Away in Northland, when the hours of the day are few, near the North Pole, what is the situation? There the days are shorter and the nights are longer, that they cannot sleep them through. And to pass such a long night is very difficult. You cannot sleep throughout the night because night is of a very long duration. So night is of a very long duration. You cannot sleep throughout the night. Where they harness the swift reindeer, and what animals are found in Northland?
Reindeers.
The reindeers, they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snows.
मैम कोई मुशर्रफ कर रहा है मैम.
हाँ रुको देख रहा हूं। पता नहीं क्यों वो नहीं रहा है यहाँ पर. So where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snows. So because it is very cold in Northland, so only the reindeers can survive in that cold weather. And what is the vehicle that is used?
Sledge.
The vehicle that is used, sledges. To the sledges when it snows. And the children look. Wait.
Ma'am, you can turn off the annotations.
Wait. The option is not showing. Today I'm taking my class from mobile, and in this there is no option. Okay, let me see.
वहाँ पे एक पेंसिल जैसा मैम बना होगा, उसमें मैम ऐसा डस्टबिन जैसा बना होगा, मैम उसको क्लिक कीजिएगा तो मैम सारा ड्राइंग इरेज हो जाएगा.
अरे इस मोबाइल में पता ही नहीं चल रहा है. अच्छा. Okay, you can refer to your book. So what is harness? Down the meaning of harness. The
To
meaning of
fasten an
harness
animal.
is to, yes, to fasten an animal, to control it. Like जो horse को carriage से बांधने के लिए जो rope use होता है, जो strap use होता है, that is the harness. Where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges. And in that cold climate, in Northland, what is the condition? In Northland, the condition is that throughout the year, it snows. What is the situation in Northland? Northland is covered with snow throughout the year. Northland is covered with snow throughout the year. And what vehicle can be used in Northland? Only the sledges. Only the sledges can move on the ice. So the vehicle used in Northland is the sledges. Where they harness. So harness is the rope or the strap used to fasten an animal to a cart or the plow, and sledges are the vehicles which move on the snow. Where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snows. So the sledges are pulled by the reindeers. The sledges are pulled by the reindeers. And the children look like bears' cubs in their funny furry clothes. And because it is very cold in Northland, what do the children wear there?
Furry
The
clothes.
children wear furry clothes. The clothes that is covered with fur. So the children wear furry clothes and they look very funny. And the children look like bears' cubs. Which figure of speech is used? The children look like bears'
Simile.
cubs. Which figure of speech? Yes, like word is used. Like word is used, so it is a simile. A simile is a comparison between two different things which have some quality in common. It is a comparison between two different things. Here the comparison is between the child and the bear's cub. Both are very different, but what is the common quality? That their appearance. Similarly, a comparison between two different things which have some quality in common. Okay. Okay, so children look like bears' cubs in their funny furry clothes. They tell them a curious story. I don't believe it's true. So a legend may not be a true story. Here the poet is telling that in Northland, one story is very common. And this story is told by the elders to the children. They here refer to the elders. Who tells this story? The elders tell this story to their children, where they tell them a curious story. I don't believe it's true. Now the poet does not claim that the story is a true story. And yet you may learn a lesson if I tell that to you. The poet says that this may not be a true story, but what is his intention? What is his intention in telling the readers this story?
To teach us a
The
lesson.
poet-
To teach.
Yes. This poem is important because this poem conveys a strong message to us. It gives us a moral. So the poet says that maybe this story is not true, but then also I want to tell you this story because it will give you a teaching. It will teach you some important lesson. If I tell the tale, so tale means story, T-A-L-E, tale. It means a story. Now begins the story. Once when the good Saint Peter lived in the world below and walked about it preaching, just as he did, you know. So Saint Peter, he was a saint, he lived in the world and he moved from one place to another preaching. Preaching means giving moral
Teaching.
lessons. Yes, giving moral lessons. जो साधु महात्मा लोग जो बोलते हैं वो क्या होता है, वो प्रीचिंग होता है. जितने भी संत साधु लोग बोलते हैं वो स्पीच नहीं होता है, वो प्रीचिंग होता है. सो प्रीचिंग मीन्स गिविंग मॉरल लेसन्स टू समवन. Saint Peter used to go from one place to another, giving moral lessons to the people, just as he did, you know. So he is a saint, so that is his work. He goes on from place to place, giving moral lessons to people. He came to the door of a cottage in traveling round the earth. One day, Saint Peter comes to the door of a cottage. There is a small house and he comes to the door of that small house in traveling round the earth. So he is a saint. He moves from place to place. In traveling round the earth, he came to the door of a cottage where a little woman was making cake and baking them on the hearth. Write the meaning of hearth. Hearth means a fireplace. Hearth means fireplace.
Furnace.
Furnace, not necessarily a furnace, normal where you cook the food.
Okay. ma'am.
So preaching, write down the, have you written the meaning? So the little woman was making cakes and baking them on the hearth. Saint Peter came to the door of a cottage. In that cottage lived a little woman. And that little woman, what was she doing? What was the little woman doing in the cottage?
She was baking
Ma'am,
a
she
cake.
was making cakes on the hearth.
Yes, the little woman was making cakes and baking them on the hearth. So this little woman, she was baking the cakes on the fireplace. Saint Peter, he came to the door of a small cottage. In that cottage, there lived a little woman, and that little woman, she was baking cakes on the fireplace, on the hearth, and being faint with fasting. Now, Saint Peter, he hadn't eaten anything for the whole day, and he was very weak and faint. Saint
was
Peter
starving.
starving. Yes, he was starving. He had become very weak. For the day was almost done. And being a saint, he was on fasting for the whole day. It was the end of the day. Almost done means what? It was night time. The day was over, almost done. He hadn't eaten anything for the whole day. Naturally, he was feeling very hungry. He was feeling very weak. He asked her from her store of cakes to give him a single one. When Saint Peter saw this woman baking cakes, he requested that woman to give him one piece of cake. He was hungry, so he requested that old woman to give him one piece of cake. She made a very little cake. Now that old woman already, little woman already had lot of cakes, but she did not give those cakes. She did not give those cakes to Saint Peter. She thought that she will make a very small cake. देना ही है तो एकदम नाम के लिए एक छोटा सा केक बनाते हैं. केक तो था पहले से बना हुआ, लेकिन that woman was a miser woman. Miser means, you know, miser.
मैम मतलब जैसा चाहिए मतलब ऐसे ही दे,
कंजूस।
उससे ज्यादा नहीं देना है.
मैम कंजूस।
माइजर मतलब होता है कंजूस, स्टिंगी, माइजर, दोनों का मीनिंग कंजूस होता है.
Yes, ma'am.
So she made a very little cake. Now this lady, she was a miser, a stingy lady. She did not want to give the cake to Saint Peter, लेकिन अब कैसे मना करे, तो सोचा कि एकदम छोटा सा एक केक बना के देते हैं, very little cake. But as it baking lay, she looked at it and thought it seemed too large to give away. She took a small piece of dough and she started baking that cake. But when she was baking it, she thought that it is too big to give away. था तो छोटा ही पीस, लेकिन वो इतनी कंजूस थी कि लगा कि थोड़ा बड़ा हो गया, इससे भी छोटा हो सकता है. You can just imagine how stingy she is. So she made a very little cake, but as it baking lay, she looked at it and thought it seemed too large to give away. देने के लिए बड़ा था. Therefore, she needed another. So she needed means gudna, needed. Therefore, she
Yes,
needed
ma'am.
another to make a dough out of flour. That is need. Therefore, she needed another and still a smaller one. Now she took a smaller piece of dough, a smaller one. जितना बड़ा वो उसने बनाया था उससे भी छोटा एक डो का पीस लिया. But it looked when she turned it over as large as the first had done. You can just imagine what a kind of lady she is. She took a smaller one than the earlier, but when she started baking it, this also looked big to her. She thought that ये तो पहले वाले के तरह ही बड़ा ही ले लिए, इससे भी छोटा लेना चाहिए. Then she took a tiny scrap of dough. Then she took just a tiny scrap, thin piece. Scrap means what? Very thin piece. Thin.
मैम थोड़ा सा.
Tiny. Tiny means very small. Scrap means thin. Thin. एकदम छोटा सा पतला सा आटा लिया उसने. Tiny, small, scrap, thin of dough. So D-O-U-G-H, dough. Dough means what? आटा.
Ma'am,
गूथा हुआ जो डो होता
Yes,
है.
ma'am. आटा मैम. Yes, ma'am.
फॉर्म वाला आटा होता है वो क्या होता है?
Ma'am,
Flour.
कौन सा आटा?
Ma'am,
Powder form. The
Yes, ma'am.
spelling
Ma'am,
is F-L-O-U-R.
yes,
The
ma'am.
spelling
Yes,
is
ma'am.
that powder form is called
Ma'am,
Flour.
yes, flour. And rolled it flat and baked it as thin as a wafer. और उसने जो है उस केक को कितना पतला बनाया, बिल्कुल वेफर की तरह पतला बनाया. So he baked that cake as thin as a wafer. But she couldn't part with that. Part means separate. Part here means separate.
Separation.
Musharraf, your name is showing on the screen. You are doing this.
Ma'am, kick him.
Should I remove you? But she couldn't part with that. So this lady, she took a very small, names are shown and I'm just noting down it in the copy. I've already informed the class teacher earlier who are doing it. Remove हो जाओगे, suspend हो जाओगे तो मुझे मत बोलना फिर. So, but she couldn't part with that. Then this woman, third time, तीसरी बार उसने एक tiny पतला सा scrap of dough लिया, and then she rolled it flat और सोचा कि इसी को एकदम flat करते हैं कि बड़ा सा कुछ दिखे. उसको बड़ा दिखने के लिए उसने एकदम उसको flat किया, and then it was not actually a cake. It looked like a wafer, a very thin. As thin as a wafer, but she couldn't part with that. But this stingy miser lady, she couldn't even give that tiny cake to Saint Peter. देने का बारी आया तो उसने सोचा कि ये भी बड़ा हो गया. She couldn't part, she couldn't give. She couldn't part with that means what? She couldn't give even that thin, small piece of cake to the hungry Saint Peter. So she was a very insensitive woman, no feelings for others. Insensitive. For she said, my cakes that seem too small, when I eat of them myself, yet too large to give away. What did she think to herself? कि जब वो खुद खाती है तब बड़ा वो नहीं दिखता है, लेकिन देने की बारी आती है तब लगता है कि ये बहुत बड़ा है. When she herself is eating those cakes, then they don't seem big. But when she has to give those cakes to someone, then she feels as if it is too big to give away and yet too large to give away. My cakes that seem too small when I eat of them myself. When she herself eats those cakes, then it does not look big. But when she has to give away those cakes to someone else, then it seems too large. So she put them on the shelf. अब अंत में क्या हुआ? उसने सेंट पीटर को वो पतला छोटा सा केक भी नहीं दिया और and she put all the cakes on the shelf. Then good Saint Peter grew angry. And Saint Peter grew very, very angry. He was so hungry, waiting for a long time to get one single piece of cake. He did not ask for a lot many pieces. बहुत तो उसने मांगा नहीं, एक piece cake मांगा था. And he grew very angry. He got very angry at the miserliness of the lady. Then good Saint Peter grew angry, for he was hungry and faint, because Saint Peter was hungry and faint, very, very weak. He was hungry and faint. And surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. So provoke is to arouse anger. Provoke, arouse anger.
To make angry.
To make angry. No, now Saint Peter was not a short-tempered person. ऐसा नहीं कि वो बहुत गुस्सैल थे. But this woman, she created the situation. She provoked Saint Peter to get angry. Starving, weak with hunger, just asked for one single piece of cake, and this lady, she refused to give him even that single piece of cake. And this aroused the anger of Saint Peter. And he said, "You are far too selfish to dwell in a human form, to have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm." And he said, "You are far too selfish to dwell in human form." Dwell means to live. Write the meaning of dwell. DWELL means to live. Dwelling मतलब घर भी होता है. तो dwell मतलब live. तो सेंट पीटर ने क्या कहा उस लेडी से? You don't deserve to be a human being. You don't deserve to be a human being. You are very selfish. You don't deserve to be a human being. You don't deserve to have food and shelter. भगवान ने तुमको दिया है food and shelter. So you have to share also with others. You are so selfish. You don't deserve to be a human being. You don't deserve to have food and shelter and fire to keep you warm. So Saint Peter told the woman that you are so selfish that you don't deserve to be a human being. You don't deserve to get food and shelter and warmth. Now you shall build as birds do and shall get your scanty food. And boring all day in hard, dry wood. So what did Saint Peter do? Saint Peter cursed this woman. And what was the curse? कौन सा श्राप दिया था उसे? उसने बोला
that she must become a bird. A woodpecker.
Yes, Saint Peter said that you don't deserve to be a human being. You should become a bird. And he made her a bird. And now you shall build as birds do. So birds have to make a lot of effort to build their nest. Now you have to work very hard to build your nest. And you'll get your scanty. Write the meaning of scanty. SCANTY. Scanty means
Cars.
less in scarce, not adequate, less in amount. Scanty means less in amount, बहुत कम. And shall get your scanty food by boring and boring and boring. Boring means making a hole. Now, to which bird did this Saint Peter transform this woman?
Ma'am, woodpecker.
Into woodpecker. And how does the woodpecker get its food? It keeps on putting its beak in the wood. लकड़ी को खोद खोद कर उसे खाना मिलता है.
Yes, ma'am.
So getting food for the woodpecker is very, very difficult. He has to work very hard for it. Boring and boring means making holes in the trees. He keeps on making holes in the trees. Boring and boring all day in the hard, dry wood. God had given a very comfortable, nice life to this little woman. But she was so ungrateful. She was so selfish. She couldn't even give a small piece of cake to a starving saint. And this angered the saint so much that he cursed this lady. इतने भूखे थे वो, छोटा सा पीस मांगा था, वो भी नहीं दिया. और इससे जो है उनको गुस्सा आया और उन्होंने इस लेडी को श्राप दे दिया कि वो जो है woodpecker बन जाए. तो boring and boring all day in the hard, dry wood. Now this lady will have to lead a very difficult life. She will have to build the nest by herself after becoming a bird and work so hard all day for a little amount of food. थोड़ा सा खाना के लिए भी मेहनत करना पड़ेगा. Now you shall build as birds do and shall get your scanty food by boring and boring all day in the hard, dry wood. Then up she went through the chimney. Immediately what happened? This lady was transformed to a bird and
Woodpecker.
woodpecker. Never speaking a word. और woodpecker बन के वो कहाँ से बाहर निकले? चिमनी से.
Ma'am, chimney से.
woodpecker बन के वो चिमनी से बाहर निकली. She became a woodpecker and she moved out through the chimney. Went up through the chimney, never speaking a word. एक शब्द भी नहीं बोला. And out of the top flew a woodpecker, for she was changed to a bird. And now, instead of the woman who was visible, the woodpecker. And from where did the woodpecker go out? From
the chimney.
From the chimney. She had a scarlet cap on her head, and that was left the same. Now this woman was wearing a red colored cap. Scarlet means red color, deep red color, scarlet. Scarlet
Just like
जो है वो
it is
रंग
on the screen.
deep red color. So this woman was wearing a deep red color cap. और जब वो woodpecker बनी तो भी वो cap बस था उसके सर पे red color का. That was the common thing. Everything has changed. What remained? Only the red colored cap that she was wearing. Woodpeckers have a scarlet cap on their head, and that was left the same. सब कुछ बदल गया. लेकिन एक चीज बस common था. The lady was wearing a scarlet cap, and the woodpecker also had a scarlet cap on its head. Red color cap, and that was left